Greetings, citizens of the world. The liberal narrative about dreamers is falling apart. The left showcases young illegal aliens who will be affected by the elimination of former President Barack Obama's Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program for illegal immigrants, and pretends that they are upstanding citizens just like you and me. But some inconvenient facts are ruining that social justice fantasy. One of the anti-Trump brigade's poster children recently received attention by crying on camera at the prospect of immigration laws being enforced. Now, internet sleuths have uncovered evidence that makes the tearful dreamer look far from innocent. Karen Caudillo was featured in a Guardian news piece and a now viral video where she burst into tears at the prospect of returning to Mexico, where she was born. "I've been fighting for so long to be able to sustain myself, to go to school, to be productive," she sobbed during an interview at the nation's capital. "And it just feels like everything is going to waste because I could go back to Mexico." At first glance, Caudillo is a good example of why the DACA program was put in place as an executive action by Obama, despite his own repeated admissions that the president had no authority to make laws on his own. After all, she's a bright young lady who is doing her best to follow the law. Right? Wrong, at least if new evidence is correct. Online gumshoes who are part of the so-called /pol/ group on 4chan.org began digging into Caudillo and made some startling discoveries. It appears that the poster child for innocent dreamers may have possibly been illegally registered to vote in the last election, and also illegally donated to a political action committee. A screenshot posted on the /pol/ group appeared to show Caudillo on a list of registered voters under her full legal name. If true, this would be against the law for a non-citizen. The next piece of evidence is arguably even more damning. The official Federal Election Commission database shows Caudillo as a donor to a left-leaning political action committee. Like voting, it's illegal for a non-citizen to give money to a PAC. Foreign nationals are prohibited from making any contributions or expenditures in connection with any election in the U.S., explains the FEC. Further research about Caudillo revealed that she is an outspoken activist for Bernie Sanders, and frequently begs for handouts on sites such as GoFundMe, including repeatedly asking for money for trips around the U.S. and to Mexico. One has to wonder how Mexico would respond to a foreign citizen living illegally in, say, Guadalajara, while constantly trying to influence Mexico's elections and refusing to respect the country's laws. This evidence about Caudillo, if confirmed, essentially proves Trump's point about many illegal aliens. In an unfortunate number of cases, immigrants who are in the U.S. illegally are not doing everything possible to follow the law and assimilate. Instead, they sadly look for ways to bend the rules on other people's dime. It is possible to be sympathetic to any